I oversee that. So so you can put a question in there. I'm really, really happy to help everyone. But I wanted to make something a little bit different. And just a minute, let me move this up here. Wanted to make something a little bit different and sort of concentrate a little bit more on sort of a women's health summit. So I have some great testimonials, and I also going to talk about the products. I'm going to do a very sort of higher level. But as I said, you've all got my email now. Just send me a quick question, and I'm really, really happy to help. So I'm Barbara Cox-Lovesey. I'm the Global Director of Product. I've been with the company now since 2016. So, yep, I know lots about the products and love them. And we have a very exciting product journey coming up with some new products coming out into the markets as well. So we're working very, very hard behind the scene to service Dubai and South Africa, and the African countries as much as possible. So we're getting those registrations done. Please bear with us. Please bear with us. So I just want to welcome everyone. And, I really do and really feel that, communities and countries and ultimately the world are only as strong as the health of their women. And this was a quote from Michelle Obama. And I truly believe this, and I think Blessing really said it as if everybody just, thank you. I'll start with a testimonial first from Fanny Pernay. Now she is an officer in the company, and one of her favorite products that she loves using is the Purify MX. So for a lot of you who are using the product itself, it really is fantastic. Now, I always love to start the customer journey as much as possible with a cleanse. And I think that is one of the most important things, because when you start a customer journey with a cleanse, then what happens is you can really sort of clear the pathway and set a new foundation in the digestive system. And also, I feel, especially women, we are very intuitive anyway. But sometimes when our bodies are a little bit toxic, we lose that intuition. And I want to bring that beautiful intuition back, have our mind speak to our gut, and that bi-directional gut speaking back up to our mind. And I really feel that this is the product that can do it, because it's all natural, beautiful digestive cleanse. Look, everybody has harmful toxins in them. It's in our environment. We breathe it in. You only need to drive a car and you get the car exhaust. Pesticides on food, chemicals that we have in the bathroom. Our skin is not a barrier, it's a carrier. So if you're using sort of general shampoos and body washes that have toxic chemicals in them, they're through our bloodstream. So this is a really great way to help release them and get that beautiful inflammation down in the body. And this is the journey to start, definitely. Now look at these amazing ingredients. When we take a look at the selenium, we have selenium, and that's just a powerful antioxidant anyway. Will really help those cells against any oxidative stress, helping to reduce inflammation. All disease starts with inflammation. So we constantly on a daily basis need to keep that inflammation down as much as possible. It also has fennel seeds, and fennel is renowned and been used in ancient Ayurvedic medicine, in India for millennium. It's great for healthy digestion. If you have any sort of constipation, any bloating, any flatulence, it's fennel is just fantastic. Not only in the Purify MX, but actually using sort of fennel seeds within your cooking as well. And this can really accentuate and help the process. And then, of course, one of the biggest problems that a lot of women and men talk to me about is constipation. And as embarrassing as constipation is, it it is becoming more normal because of the types of foods that we're eating. And of course, one of the ingredients we have in the Purify is aloe vera. And the aloe really helps to calm the digestive system, but also gives you that relief from the constipation as well. Another fabulous ingredient we have here is the turmeric. And turmeric is renowned to help the gallbladder, the bile, the production of the bile in the gallbladder. And of course, that aids the digestion of our fats. And, I don't know about you, but sometimes when I eat, a fatty meal, if I go out for dinner and it's very rich, very fatty, I really find it very difficult to digest. I don't know about you. And the Purify is fantastic to have on hand. If you get invited to a friend's house and you can't say no to what they feed you, then this is really good to use with that. But also turmeric really helps the increases the activity of the digestive enzymes. So, again, digestion can be an issue there. It also has coriander seeds and parsley, and both of these traditionally used to alleviate any symptoms of IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, which is why Fanny loves this product, is because she suffers from irritable bowel syndrome, and she finds that it really does help with that very, very, very much. So, for women, obviously, we love our digestive system to be working properly. That's where our immune system sits. It's also, helps us feel great, right? When we look in front of the mirror and we see a nice flat tummy. And when you can get some really good testimonials on this product, I think it is a really good start to a customer journey. And it's the first place I always start a customer journey, is cleansing down first to help with the absorption of all the other supplements that we can use after that. Next, we have Ariel Tall. And again, her issue was digestion. It's so common. And I think with women, it's even more common to have digestive issues, especially because of our menstrual cycle. Again, our hormones can play a big issue with our digestive digestive area. And of course, if you've had any children, then our digestive system, what happens is in the third trimester, the colon comes up above the baby. So it sits on top of the baby. So it moves around all over the place and sometimes never settles back to where it was before we started having children. So, taking a look at women's gut health can really be the best place to look. So the Digesticist can really help with these essential digestive enzymes, prebiotics and probiotics. And let me explain that a little bit. So the prebiotic is the prebiotic fiber, okay? And it sits in the stomach, and it's the culture that the probiotic, the live bacteria, actually grows on. And this is really important because, there's a lot of supplements out there that are just probiotics. So if you don't have the prebiotics, then the probiotics can potentially leave the system. But we want to teach our body to, make its own and to keep them in there, because that's the point of taking a supplement, that we can teach the body and heal it and change the way that it has been. And a lot of this, is put together in a very intelligent way to actually help with that. So we can get some beautiful benefits from this as well, reducing bloating, the nutrient intake. And, pre and probiotics do this all the time because we want to get the most from the food that we're eating. But we tend to inhale our foods and we eat so quickly, right, that we're not chewing properly. And after years and years of this, we're using up so many of our body's own enzymes that we only have a finite amount. We don't, when we age, we're not making as many enzymes as when we were young. So we need to slow down. We need to be mindful when we eat. So, I'm always telling my kids to slow down, right? They just eat so quickly. So digestion starts in the mouth. Put the food in your mouth and chew it until it's almost liquid sometimes. If you have digestion problems, really make sure you're chewing slowly and fully. Your stomach doesn't have teeth. So if you're swallowing whole bits of food because you're hungry and trying to get it down, you're not doing your digestive system any favors at all whatsoever. So it's really, really important. If you have caused some digestive issues, take a look at the cleanse for sure, but also the digest assist. Now, the purify and the digest assist together is a beautiful combination and can really help that gut and re-educate the gut and to become more intuitive and to stop the bloating and the uncomfortable feeling around it. Now, this is interesting because this is a really great product to also have around the time if you're still having a menstrual cycle or your clients are having menstrual cycles. This is really good because sometimes when you're on your menstrual cycle, the digestion can slow down. You can have cramping, you can have more bloating. So even just using this around the time is a really good idea because if we can get the digestion working properly, because a lot of people do tend to get very, very constipated around that time of the month as well. So let's take a look at some of the amazing ingredients that we have in here that can really help to alleviate some of the bloating that you can also have. So the protease, the bromelain, these are really good at, breaking down the foods, the high fats foods, the cellulase, amylase, protease. These are so important in our digestive enzymes to have on a daily basis. You can potentially get them from a food source because people, always say, well, if I eat certain foods, I can get these. You just can't get them in the same amount. So, for example, pineapple contains bromelain, and but it's not in the highest amount that you actually need to achieve the digestion you want to achieve as well. So this really is the best way to get a lot of these digestive enzymes. And then we have acidophilus. So acidophilus is one of the best live bacteria that you can use to help reduce bloating, to really help that gut health, and to help the healing that happens within the gut health. And then the inulin, the FOS, which is fructooligosaccharides. Now, these are the culture for the acidophilus to grow on. So we're creating that culture of good bacteria. And of course, when we have all the good bacteria and it's growing naturally on its own, then what happens is it kicks out all the bad bacteria, right? So there's no room for the bad bacteria, and therefore our bloating and our digestive system, the constipation alleviates. And you know what? We just start to feel a lot better, a lot better. Our next testimony is from Lorena Gabor. Lorena is, really into her health and wellness. She's a CEO, a chairperson in the company, and she is just a powerhouse when it comes to loving the products. And she really loves the Immuno. And it's because, if your immune system is low, how are you supposed to work at optimal level if your body is not at optimal level? And so when you want to push yourself a little bit further, when you want to boost your immune system, maybe you're doing some traveling, maybe you just want the edge in your business, then this is a really great supplement for you. We have this beautiful synergistic blend of vitamin C and D and zinc and selenium. Now, these are renowned for boosting your immune system, and it is just so immensely important. These antioxidants will provide that natural defense that we need in the body at all times. So, of course, again, we take a look at what might be a stressful time for our period, for us. And if we are bombarded with, bacteria, viruses, then we need the antioxidants in our system to boost the immune system and to really remove any sort of harmful things that come in our way. Now, what's great is the vitamin D. We all know that the functions of vitamin D are great for our immune system, but actually, did you know that vitamin D is imperative for the absorption of calcium and phosphorus, not only for the immune system, but for our bones? So, this is a fabulous product for those in perimenopause, menopause, and postmenopause stages when we have issues not only with our immune system and inflammation, but we also, one of the side effects of menopause is osteoporosis. So for us to have the supplements, then we can really help to protect against osteoporosis, which is onset during menopause. So it's a fantastic women's product and men's product, but women's product especially for that. We also have zinc in there as well. Zinc is renowned for the immune system and boosting that, but fighting inflammation also. So as I mentioned before, inflammation is one of the first signs that disease can onset. So reducing that is great. Then we have echinacea. So echinacea as well is, I wonder if they have those. No, echinacea as well is one of my favorite ingredients, my favorite plants, because echinacea is, a traditional remedy used for boosting the immune system and reducing inflammation. It is just incredible for herbal medicine, and to be using this beautiful ingredient in the hero product is wonderful. One of my favorites. And then, of course, olive leaf. Again, another powerhouse ingredient, olive leaf extract. It contains a very active ingredient that is great for anti-inflammatory, but also a very high antioxidant. We also use the olive leaf in a number of the PARTNERCO products because it is so powerful at healing and bringing the body back into this state of homeostasis. It is just superb. So, again, if you are looking at boosting the immune system, helping with the protection against osteoporosis in perimenopause, menopause, and most postmenopause, this is definitely a product to look at. So this is Anne, and Anne is a CEO in the company, and she is an absolute fan of the Tahitian noni juice. And Tahitian noni juice is a spectacular product. Contributes to the normal functioning of the immune system, helps protect the cells, and it is so unique because it contains only 3 ingredients. We have the Tahitian noni fruit from Tahiti. And that's very important because there's a lot of other noni fruits that are out there that are not as potent. And I'm going to explain why in a minute. Then we have the grape and the blueberry. Now, the grape and the blueberry are, super fruits in their own right, high in antioxidants, high in resveratrol, really great for our skin. Also really good for boosting the immune system and boosting our energy. But it's the noni fruit that is so spectacular because noni fruit contains something called iridoids. And these iridoid compounds, got a noni fruit here. There we go. It's a plastic noni fruit, but that is what noni fruit actually looks like. So noni fruit contains iridoids. And these iridoids are what protects the fruit from attack and disease. So science tells us that when we ingest noni fruit in the Tahitian noni juice that we have, then we are protecting our bodies from attack and disease as well. Now, there's a website called www.noniresearch.org. This website is owned by the research and development team, and we upload all of the noni research that we do in-house. So we have one of the best noni researchers in the world, Brett West, who works at PARTNERCO. He is the Vice President of Research and Development. And, you know, he writes so many articles and is testing noni all the time. I was just in a meeting with him 30 minutes ago before the webinar started. And he really is everything you need to know. All of his information, all of his research is on that website, and I use it on a daily basis. So I'm going to give you an example. Because we're very governed by claims, it's very difficult to make any distinctive claims in certain markets. So it's always best sometimes to point them to another website. But I had a brand partner in France contact me and say, I have a client with hepatitis and liver damage. Do you think noni would be good? Always I say they must take the noni back to their own physician and for their physician to make a call. But I went on to the noniresearch.org website, and there are actually 4 different articles. One specifically how noni can help with hepatitis and liver damage and how positive it would be. And so therefore, you know, she went back with this information, the science, and gave it back to the client who's taking it to the doctor. So this is a really great way that we can all work together to make sure that we're not making any promises or claims that can't be substantiated in certain markets, but we're also getting the information correctly to the brand partner to help with that. So it's just such a super resource that can really help. Okay, let's take a look at Monica. Monica Lobas, Vice President in the company, and one of her favorite products is the Hero Thermal. Now, Hero Thermal is just superb. Again, if you want that beautiful thermogenic weight loss transformation, then this is a great product that can really help to boost your energy, target those fat cells, and support your weight management. It is really great, beautifully combines with other products. So if you wanted to start with the Purify and use the Digest Assist alongside the Thermo MX, then you can. They work so beautifully together. And what's really good as well is that it's going to support the even blood sugar levels, which can prevent the cravings. Now, for women, a lot of us want to get down to a great weight and work with our weight management goals. So this is a fantastic, product to help with that. So we have here these great ingredients as well as the key benefits. The benefits itself just sells the product so amazingly well, because if you're working out and if you want to speed the metabolism, you want to keep the muscle intact, but we want to burn extra fat. And so putting our body into a thermogenesis, that means we are actually, burning more fat, but keeping the muscles intact. Because if we burn fat and we lose muscle tissue, then our metabolism slows down. And this is a notorious yo-yo that a lot of women and men do, and happens in their lifestyles. So this really makes a huge difference to help with this. And a guarana seed is absolutely superb for that. And it decreases those cravings. There is nothing worse than around, your menstrual cycle, time of the month, that can alter how, your cravings actually go. So, again, taking a look how we can support women's health a lot more through these products. I'm sure you can start putting a picture together how they can just be so amazing. This is Aria Zingrila-Poli. She is an officer. She actually lives in Kenya, and just adores all the products. And her favorite product is the Amino Guard. And she just thinks it is absolutely fantastic because, you know, you want that muscle recovery when you're working out, or you want this muscle recovery to give you extra endurance to work out. You can use it pre, post workout because it gives you the right ratios of the amino acids that we need for the growth of the muscle, the repair of the muscle, but keeping our energy levels there. So you can use this alongside any of the products again, but using it against the thermal MX is amazing. What an absolutely beautiful combination that you can get there as well. And it tastes amazing. Yeah, it's a win-win. It's a win-win. So let's take a look at the key benefits we have for this. The glycogen storage efficiency. So when we keep those blood sugar levels nice and even, and you know the glycogen store is effective and drip feeding it into the system, you know, we get this beautiful burst of energy, but it's sustained and then it peters off. So that is always good. We want to, you know, use it as a pre-workout or post-workout because it has the branched chain amino acids in there. And the branched chain amino acids within the 2 to 1 to 1 ratio is the proper ratio. You have light leucine, isoleucine, and valine. And this is the proper ratio that we need for the branched chain amino acids to actually keep the muscle intact and to help burn fat further. That's what they do, which is brilliant. So, you know, we all want to burn a little bit more fat, which is great, without getting tired. Whoop. So, you know, again, the amino acids that are in here, we have the histidine, which is great for the tissue growth, you know, imperative for that as well. But we also have phenylalanine. Now, what's wonderful about phenylalanine, this amino acid, can actually cross the blood-brain barrier. So it can produce that dopamine effect, which helps us feel really alert. Again, you know, keeps our energy levels up, and we just feel on this as well. So I think that that is brilliant. It also has tryptophan, and tryptophan is again that sort of helps with the neurotransmitters of serotonin, and this really is needed for better sleep and stable moods. So you know, perfect for women's health. And it really is just absolutely superb alongside the whole program that you can have for not only weight management, but also for recovery from excess exercise and maintaining your weight as well. So this is Diana Siglamondi, and she is a senior officer in the company. And her favorite product is the wonderful lip plumping gloss. And this is really great. And I love using this myself. You know, and again, as we get older, you know, our lips can become very wrinkled around the side and also lose their structure. So we want to have this beautiful volume naturally. You know, I don't do anything unnatural. I'm not against that. And maybe one day I might do. But if I can do everything in a natural way, first of all, then I am definitely going to do this. So I use this not necessarily during the day, but I use it every night as my bedtime routine because it really helps with the wrinkles as well. And, you know, it looks, you can use it on its own during the day. It's got a beautiful gloss to it and really stays put, you know, so it's really good. The great benefits of this is that some people get this beautiful instant plumping pout, and some people don't, but most people do. For me, I love it as a moisturizer because I really like how it reduces all the wrinkles around my mouth, and the difference after using this product just for that, I've never used anything as beneficial. And that's because we have this beautiful advanced volumizing technology that's in the gloss that instantly plumps and perks them up. And it's all plant-based oils, plant-based butters that soothe and soften the lips. And the plumping peptides minimize those appearance of wrinkles. It is absolutely super and really should be part of everyone's routine. My kids, so I have two children myself, and then I have two stepchildren. So we've got three girls and one boy as children. So all three girls from 22, 26, and 30 love this product because of the high gloss. They put it over. They like the plumping that they get from it, and just use it all the time. And you know, you always worry when you have girls who are using a lot of makeup and it's not natural makeup, you know, especially around your lips because you're licking it, you're eating it all the time. So I have no problems with this, with them using this product at all. They love the plumping effects that it gives, and I have peace of mind that they are using something natural on their lips to get the same effect as well. So I have a lovely quote here from Serena Williams. Whoops, bring that back. And the success of every woman should be the inspiration to another. We should raise each other up, make sure you're very courageous, be strong, be extremely kind, and above all, be humble. So that's a great quote from Serena Williams. And for mine, I really believe that healthy women show signs of harmony, balance, happiness, and holistic well-being. And I wholeheartedly recommend our product range to naturally help bring that harmony and balance back to women's health. So I really want to thank you so much for joining me for the Women's Summit. I'm going to stop sharing, and wow, look at everyone on there. It's so great. And I can open it up to 5 minutes of questions. If you like, I can stay on for another 5 minutes before I have to actually go and work in Israel. So, but yeah, I would, if you have any questions, please let me know your thoughts. The floor is yours.
All right, so we have 5 minutes from Barbara there. Lovely, lovely presentation and training. Thank you so much, Barbara. That was so much information and valuable information at that. Thank you so much. So we can ask questions. Please raise your hand and we would. Michelle, yes, you can go ahead, Michelle. Let's start with Michelle. I see your hands up.
Amazing presentation, Barbara. Thank you so very much. I got value.
Great.
My question would be, when are we expecting the Hero brand in Nigeria?
Well, that's a very good question. I can probably check on that and get back blessing on it. I'm not too sure where we're at with that. I'll speak to the quality and regulatory team. And they're the ones that are doing all the registrations for the products to get into each country. So that doesn't actually sit with me. So I will find that out and I'll send a message to Blessing. Is that okay? Can I do that for you?
Awesome. That works perfectly, Barbara. So once I get feedback, I will be sure to share that with the field. There's a question in the chat. Can a pregnant or expectant woman use this Hero product?
Yes, they can use some of the products for sure, but they must always check with their physician first to make sure that there's not any underlying issues that you know, you aren't aware of. So always have it be passed off by their physician, and then we know the safety and the efficacy of that as well.
Awesome, perfect answer there. Lixie Williams, you can ask your question. I see your hands raised.
Hi, Blessing. Hi, Barbara. I am so glad I made this. I've been sitting and making notes in the dark. We have load shedding, but I think it will just help us as brand partners, the way you broke it down and what is important and all of that. So I'm very excited. I wanted to ask with regards to South Africa, I find that a lot of people want to buy one bottle.
Okay.
Reason being, they haven't used the noni before. It's completely new to them. They see the value, but the two bottles, is a bit off-putting for some customers. I just had a brand partner now that said to me, she had customers, but they're like, oh, why must it be two? Can I not start with one bottle? So the one bottle, I think, maybe I think Neo explained to me in the past that logistically in terms of cost, we still need to grow South Africa before, but I mean, that will help us if we can get that one bottle, push volumes. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I think that's something once we get the volume in there, we can actually take a look at that. But it is such an amazing product, and don't forget we try to bundle things in a 1 month use. One bottle lasts 2 weeks. 2 bottles last 1 month. They're going to see more effects after 1 month of using the products. So I love to get that cellular renewal for them. That's really the type of messaging we want to get across. Okay, I can take one more quick question, and then I'm going to have to jump because they're going to call me any second.
Awesome. Ryan, Sarah, Ryan, you can ask your question.
Hi, Barbara. Thank you so much for tonight. It's been amazing. I just want to ask you, I've got somebody who's taking antibiotics, and with the probiotics, I know that they're generally advised to take like alongside. Is this something that you would recommend that they take ongoing?
100%. I mean, look, there's so many things that can kill live bacteria, fluoride in water, pesticides in your food, if you drink alcohol, if you drink coffee. So yeah, you need to be taking that all the time because, and especially if you have antibiotics, you almost need to double the amount if you have antibiotics for at least 2 to 3 weeks afterwards, because antibiotics just wipe, boom, everything out. So if you, really want to keep your immune system strong, then 100% you need it. Yeah, for sure.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you, Barbara. Just one last question. Someone is asking, what would you recommend for pain? Which of the products is their go-to for pain?
Oh, noni. Noni is a fantastic pain reliever. It really is brilliant. So, you can alleviate a lot of pain. You can alleviate the pain in, muscular pain. I used to have really bad, muscular pains because I sit at my desk for like 12 hours a day. So, sometimes I get that and I just take a couple of shots of noni, and I find it alleviates my pain naturally. I don't take any medication. I don't take anything unnatural. I only use the products that we have to alleviate my own ailments and my own symptoms.
Thank you so much, Barbara. Thank you for the time. We have to let you go. You're already running late for your next call. Thank you, Barbara. We look forward to seeing you next month.
I can't wait to see everyone again next month. And please remember, you can always contact me via Blessing if you like, or on the eu.products.co at PARTNERCO website. So thank you, everyone. And I'll see you on the next one.
Thank you, Barbara. Bye, Barbara. Thank you so much. All right, that was an amazing training for us as women. We've learned so much about what concerns us and how, what affects us on our everyday, including inflammation, constipation, cleansing. We've learned so much from Barbara, and which of the products should be our go-to. I'll be sure to make that presentation slide available to us as women. And remember that this training is to bless not just us as women. Train one woman, you have trained a generation. So this is to bless our generations to come. Thank you so much for getting on the call. Let me share a few more testimonials with us. Just a few minutes of our time. Let's just look at a few more testimonials from our field. All right. Remember what we are to you. We are your wellness partner. We're better together. We're your business partner. We're your lifestyle partner. So we're not just blessing you as far as the product is concerned, although today we've talked more about the product. Next time when we meet again, we will talk more about other areas that PARTNERCO is our partner. Let's look at Charika here. I'm sure some of us have seen Charika's testimony. Real science, real results. She took part in our Hero Transformation Challenge. And this is our experience of using our product, and she lost a total of 22 kg. Remember that some of the Hero brand of products that Barbara just spoke about help in our weight management. And this was Charika's experience using the Hero range of products in losing this weight. We also have Franco, who also lost some weight. So remember, it's not just, although it's Women's Summit, but we're learning what the product can do and what it has done in the lives of so many. So Franco also lost about 4 kg, and that included new muscle mass in 60 days using our Hero brand of products. All right, we also have Tia. Tia here had a wonderful and amazing testimony. Neil. Hi, Neil.
All right. Sorry, I'm busy saying hi, Blessing, and I didn't notice that I was on mute. Hi, Blessing.
Okay. Would you like to share Tia's story?
Yes, absolutely amazing story. Tia started obviously about 2 years ago on her transformation journey, and I've had the opportunity to see her personally. She actually messaged me earlier on and apologized that she wasn't going to be on the call because her area where she lives is part of the areas which have been affected with total shutdown of electricity. So unfortunately, she's not on the call purely because of that. She's one brand partner who's always on the call, always committed. Thea started, if you have a look at the pictures that have been projected by Blessing, before 2021, she looked at that way, and she started using the products. The products that she uses religiously is the Thermo MX and the Night, also as well together with Noni. She didn't go to gym at all. All the weight loss that you see and the transformation is purely from drinking the products and walking, just natural, doing everyday natural things that we do as human beings. And she was able to get the results. She's still working very hard to reach her body goal. And I can't wait to see the final destination of her transformation. And it's absolutely amazing. When we go out and do our meetings where we do in-person meetings, she's always there to share testimonies. She brings her pants that she used to wear before the journey, and she takes that and puts it against her current body size. It's absolutely amazing to see that we've got products with so much power that can help a lot of women and men to actually get their transformation that they would like to have. So I really recommend Thermo and Night. Those are the products that I'm also currently using in my own personal transformation journey. The Thermo MX, the Night, and the Amino. That for me is doing amazing things because I'm on a different journey where I'm doing bulking. So with that product having ingredients in the product that will help you with gaining muscles is doing absolutely amazing things. So yeah, that is it on my side. Sorry for adding my own testimony, Blessing.
Oh, no. That's an amazing testimony. And Tia's story is always an inspiration. It's always a motivation for me as I continue on my own transformation journey. So I am super motivated from our story. Thank you for sharing, Neil. Thank you for sharing. All right. So we have Leonie here who shared a story. One of the things that helped Leonie through our journey and in life, including she's been through emotional abuse, And she found great relief in our Hero range of products because of the natural cortisone found in our products. Now, she was stuck in a never-ending cycle of anxiety, sleepless nights, and overwhelming emotions. Now, once she started taking our product, she felt a shift in her well-being. Slowly, her sleep pattern began normalizing, and she now wakes up feeling refreshed more than she has in years. And she responds to stressors these days with a newfound sense of calm and clarity. We celebrate Leonie. We celebrate her for being a survivor. We celebrate her for finding relief in our product and that our product is helping her achieve these great results. We celebrate you, Leonie. Thank you for being on the call. So our product, from our Teisha Noni to our Hero range of products and other products that you will find in other markets, are the complete 360 degrees approach to help you live a healthier and happier lives. I also have more testimonials from Emma Ewuzie regarding his aging mother who was facing serious health challenges such as depression, memory loss, and restlessness. And she began sleeping better. Her mood was lifted and her overall well-being took a positive turn. Now, this transformation was so significant that our mother and sister, his mother and sister couldn't help but express their delight and satisfaction with Teisha Noni juice. And also, his wife was dealing with acute stress disorder and insomnia. They were desperate for a solution, but when they got in touch with Teisha Noni and he was introduced to their routine, from that moment they received the product, they decided to give it their full attention. The result has been astounding. They can now confidently say that Teisha Noni played a pivotal role in his wife's recovery. All right, so I also have great testimonies from other people who Noni has helped with their acid reflux and other for pain management. We also have from Philemon pain management under his foot. Once he started taking Noni, he no longer experiences those pain again. And also from Colin, who said that that Teisha Noni helped with pain after she had a nasty backward fall that injured her. All right. FME also said that he no longer feels pain after drinking Teisha Noni. He had this pain for years, but Teisha Noni has greatly helped provided a relief from that pain. Sarah Ryan, who is on the call, also said she now has more energy and feels healthier after introducing Teisha Noni into her daily routine, including exercise that she feels healthier now and feels more energized. Lucille, who is on the call, also said she applied a few drops of Teisha Noni on her son's rash, and that evening it stopped itching the son. And the next morning it was dry, and the third day it was gone. So those are all the amazing things that our product and our business does to brand partners all over the world. My call to you this evening, are you just joining us? Are you a prospect on this call? Did someone invite you? Here is all the amazing benefits you can get from our product. We are your one-stop partner for wellness, health, and also your financial partner. So thank you everyone for getting on the call. We look forward to connecting with you next week, Monday. Next week, Monday, same time, we will be having our onboarding call. Now, this is very, very important call for all of you to invite your brand partners, to invite your prospects, because this will now be consistently going on for our market. This is to help us ensure that everyone is properly informed. So that gives you the opportunity to be trained from onboarding to learning about our company, to learning about our compensation plan, to learning about our product. We will continue to provide that information. Remember that once you're empowered, you can empower other people. And we cannot look forward to when we begin to connect with you, not just virtually, but also in person. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for getting on this call. Have a beautiful evening. You can unmute and say your goodbyes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
you.
so much, Blessing.
Thank you.
Good evening,
Great
everyone.
call
Thank
today.
you. Thank you.
Thank you so
Bless
much,
you.
everybody.
Arranging this. We are
Bye.
grateful.
you.
Thank you.